Hello and good evening, and welcome to Link to the Past Randomizer League Season 7 playoffs. This is the conference semifinals. We've got a couple of great teams here. Crystal Roller Crew, Alisoon and IB Karma versus Don't Forget to Track Us, Flip Heel and Purdy Wong, all long-established runners in the community and great guys. I'm Drossi here with Ike here, who is in fact the third member of Don't Forget to Track Us. How are you feeling going into this?
Oh, I'm feeling good about it. Should be a good match. It always is between these two teams. I'll just have to
Yeah, and
watch my
you
team from
guys
the
are even
sideline.
friends. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah. I've partnered with Karma before in racing, and I know Allison or Zapikel, the other member of Crystal Roller Crew, wants to team with me sometimes. But yeah, these are both really good teams. They co-opt a lot together. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. And looks like we are off. At least on the right side. We'll get them synced.
Yeah, Karma should be there shortly. And if you
There
didn't
we
see that,
go.
that was a
Ooh,
glove
Glove in
in
Link's
Link's
house.
house.
Wow, that is quite a start. Both teams know that right off the bat.
People getting good news. There's a shield he won't get. Flippy's notorious for not wanting to pick up shields ever.
Yeah, and with the starting boots, that glove immediately puts back of escape in logic, and Flip Heel is going straight for it.
Yep, I think Allison's getting bonk rocks first.
Skull is green pendant. Of course, it's all dungeons, so we have to clear it regardless.
We have here a big key to ice, a bunch of money, and a small key to Thieves Town.
Um, and we have a bunch of small keys in the back of Saha. Now, things like Thieves Town Small and Flute and Mushroom Spot. Things like Thieves Town Small and Swamp Small aren't quite as interested or aren't quite as critical as they are in regular key sanity modes because there are multiple ones of them in key drop sanity.
Unfortunately, some of these dungeons need a whole lot of keys to get through. Like Turtle Rock, you need 5. You need all 4 for Agate Tower. I think Swamp, you need 4 to get to the boss. So we're still going to be
And
finding a lot
so,
of those Swamp small keys.
and Thieves, you need 2, and then 3 if
Yep.
you want to be able to do the big chest.
Correct. Heck, Eastern even needs 1. Both of our bottom runners are in purity.
And 2 if you want to be able to do the vanilla big key chest.
Good for our trackers. The bottom people are the same. The top people are doing the same thing. It's always annoying to track when they're doing cross things, which shout out to our trackers early. This is Furious Prince 77 and Pichu 10U do our
That
tracking.
looked like a compass on Lumberjack. Ooh, first sword in Blind's Hut.
Sorting that money, you can get Bottle Bender now.
Yeah, with starting boots, it's nice to get a sword. Okay, it was a map on Lumberjack. Either way, we're not going for it.
Not vital to do Aga early. Just good because those Aga keys are usually the bottleneck in these games.
Yeah, and you need 4 instead of the usual 2.
And no taking shortcuts there. You need all 4. They're going to be the things our runners are most looking for. Well, it's kind of empty today.
I mean, it's like the healthy well and a shield.
Okay.
Yeah, that bottle in Thieves' Hideout was important.
The money. That was on Bottle Bender. We'll see what Sick Kid has shortly here, but yeah, having money for that.
Oh, sorry, right, but that was Bottle Bender, not Sick Kid.
Flippo's got plenty of money for doing the back of the well, so won't be a problem to get that. Oh, there's our first Aga small key in Eastern, under the pots in the dark room. Nice keying off the bottle for Allison.
Not bad to have. Bombos in the back of tavern.
Be more useful if this were Randomizer, but still happy to have it.
Could be our entrance to ice.
Certainly could be. Got a flute. We're activating it on Allison's side. Now we have, with the mirror and sword, we actually have Hera access.
Jeez, yeah, I didn't even think about that. We don't have a hookshot or the big key, so we can only do 2 checks in there, but we got
There's a few
access.
things at the bottom here. Who knows? May get a hammer, may get a hook shot. Mountain access is not that far away. Another small key on the library. Second
Another
swamp.
small.
2 of 4. So no entrance shuffle in this mode. So we know where everything is. We just have to find all the keys to get what we need to finish. That's why the early Eastern dip. You can't finish Eastern without a bow, a big key, and a small key. So there's no harm in dipping it early. You're not going to find all 3 of those things immediately. Clear mouse, possibly, but I don't know. Wasn't me.
Desert big and race game. That could be interesting because we're mitts away from being able to get into desert.
Oh yeah, we are.
Or book, but at the rate we're going, I feel like mitts are the more likely route.
We already had a straight to Kakariko and did not. Oh, I didn't get the flute in there. Okay, never mind. I can't read. Thank you, trackers.
Yes, shout outs to Furious Prince and Pichu who are doing the tracking tonight.
So we can go pretty much anywhere in Light World now. I bet there's going to be some people going to the mountain here soon. Oh, Elson's already there rescuing old man.
If mitts do show up before Moon Pearl, it does make the desert area an interesting play because you can get into desert, you can check checkerboard, desert ledge.
With that big key, you have 3 checks you can do inside desert itself. People dodging the bird.
Or because it's key drop, so you have the first check in the back as well.
Oh, true. Yes, we have the glove, but we can't finish it because no fire source yet. Oh, if people accidentally fall off, he messed him up, or maybe he looked at it and didn't go for it yet. Peaky Desert, yep. Bombos. We're seeing South Shore now from Allison. Our first look at Mini Moldorm Cave. Happy to have a sword to do that with.
Yeah, and Flip just behind Allison for that.
No one's saying to Hyrule yet, which I can't blame them. Hyrule's also now have 4 keys to find. The logic in there is very different in this mode.
Yeah, you can't just rush Zelda's cell out of logic.
No, it's very rare to get to Zelda's cell before the hour mark. You need 2 keys to do so.
And the big, which is also shuffled.
Oh, speaking of Hyrule Castle keys, there's one.
There was also a Desert Small and Mire Big.
Yep.
So I am starting to wonder about some sort of a desert play in the mitts turning up soon.
Oh, he can call you psychic when they're just sitting on a Ice Rock Cave.
Well, we have the flute, so no need to go to Ice Rod Cave immediately, since we can flutate whenever we want.
Yeah, I think Allison's get some money first, because if you're going to go there, you might as well have Zora money. Though Karma already has the money for it.
Flip's really close.
And PRD also has the money for it. That's probably why he is down at Ice Rock Cave right now.
Fair enough. So our bottom runners are both still on 3 health.
Allison doing the sneaky play of using that Hyrule Castle key to check what the key rat is in the back of Escape, because that's an easily forgotten check. It was a compass, so he reset out to save his key, and now they know they don't have to go in the back or through the back.
Desert Ledge is junk, but Karma's checking a Gina. So is Flip, actually. Bit of a high five in here.
Some money. I did not see what was in Ice Rod Cave. Looks like
Ice Rod Cave was like a map or something. It was junk.
Okay. Ice Small and Waterfall.
Yeah, again, ice smalls are a bit more useful in this mode.
Oh yeah, in this mode you need 2 ice smalls to get to the boss, regardless of which way you go. So they're going to be key. Something you normally don't say in a normal mode. Nothing on Zora Ledge.
And Allison is making that Hera play you were talking about. Well, checking Spec Rock Cave first.
Yeah, there's enough things in this mode. You just go get it. You don't bother scouting it. It's likely a key.
Those are some very expensive arrows.
You were talking about book. There we go.
Yeah, make a liar of me for how we're getting into desert, but we are getting into desert.
Thank you.
And we can scout ether while we're up here.
Yeah. See if Flipfield does the right thing. Nope, he scouts it. He also does it right, just go for it. Like, half the checks in here are going to be good. Things you want.
Karma going to be disappointed by the flipper checks, though the blue goo's nice.
I saw that ice fall is good, but yeah, Zora's just a dud today. First look at Hera with Allison. There's some more money. You'll find out from Karma here shortly that he really does not need that.
Huh. French Vanilla Moon Pearl. So you think it's going to be Hammer or Mitts? It's probably in Desert, whichever one it is.
That's what it's looking like, because we don't have a whole lot left. Oh, well, we need ether. That was a big key to Ganon's tower there.
Fortunately, we know we're getting the Master Sword at some point. That means the other 3 swords aren't all upstairs in GT.
Which is good, and now we're seeing PRD also to go for the key rat and find out it's nothing. And there's the reset. Everyone is, congregating on Hera.
And Allison is our first into Desert.
Give us our new information here. Actually, PRD is giving us some new information too, and actually heading to Uncle and Hyrule, which we have not seen.
Yeah, Uncle's a bit less attractive when you can't just combo in the front of Escape. Because in any other mode, you'd be like, well, I've already done the back. I know I can do the front easily and not have to worry about keys, except here you have to worry about keys. But PR small, you're keeping that.
Yeah, you definitely need that. Oh, fire source. Our fire source is in the desert big chest. We got a lamp.
What do you think? Hera Small now shows up when we have to go to the basement?
That'd be hilarious. We shall see. We got 1 check in the back of Desert Allison's going for. We got 1 check in Logic in the front of Hyrule that PRD is going for. One of these 2 should be our next progression. Actually, got 2 checks here because the guy has 1 and nope.
Oh, hello, Mitts. Okay.
There are your mitts. Also taking that Desert Small, going to check the second check in the back of Desert.
So, especially since I'm in this area, I'm tempted to flute right back to 6 and check Meyer area.
Yeah, might as well while you're here. You have Checkerboard Cave, you have, you might be able to get into Meyer even with Bombos, and you have boots to get in and do stuff with.
Yeah, kind of tempting if so. Because you have to be like, well, the game gave me all this stuff early. Oh, and there's Fire Rod.
That's a good find for PRD. That
How many smalls is that logically behind?
2, I believe. Maybe 3? I forget how many keys there are at Hyrule Castle. Issue says 3.
Yeah, that makes sense, because there are 4 total, and the only one you can't have used to get there is the one to get down to Zelda's Cell. Hey, there's our Master Sword unlocking GT Big.
He'll get that eventually. You really don't need it until you're going into GT, so it's a nice spot for it to just sit there.
And Flip Heel right behind Allison doing the same thing. Did Allison check the medallion? Oh, yeah. Our tracker's saying Quake. Thank you, Pichu.
No getting into Meyer yet. Yeah. Here you go in here for... Oh, here you're going to the mountain, because it doesn't have Moon Pearl yet.
And again, with this mode, like in a normal key sanity mode, with that fire rod, you could just rush Mothula if you wanted to, but we can't do that without a few smalls.
Computer's also missing the book. So, no getting into desert without that book today. Looks like Flip Heel's gonna rush that fire rod. Meanwhile, Allison's in Village of Outcasts, our first foray into Dark World. This is such a busy mode. So many things going on, but now we're really going to open up with this Moon Pearl Dark World access.
Yeah, Front of Thieves still behaves as 4 overworld checks, and Flippers are in the first one.
Flippers, ooh. Now you got some dangerous swamp plays you can make.
Yeah, I mean, we have a couple of smalls, right?
We got 2 that we've seen. No hammer, no hook shot means we can still only get like the first 3 checks? 4 checks. 2 pots and 2 chests.
Right.
Because there are a lot of pots to check in Swamp. Oh, William gets a bow on a Dark Cross. I don't think anyone else did that.
No, I don't think anyone was tempted to make that trek without a fire source.
I'm surprised PRD didn't do it after getting the fire rod. Oh, PRD does have it. Never mind.
It's hard to watch 4 people at once.
It is.
Yeah, Flip's now going for his...
Oh, PRD got the Hera Big Key.
Yeah, I was about to say, where did Purdy Wong get the Hera Big Key from?
Oh, she's got Thieves. Oh, that's good routing.
Hera Big to Thieves Big. And that's hard locked behind Hera Big because it was in the big chest.
Oh, maybe the Hera Big was the guy down here?
Oh, but Purdy Wong hasn't gotten...
Oh.
No, he does have a sword. Okay.
Hera Big was the chest. Fire Rod was the enemy. So, yeah, that's a really good room.
Oh, wow. So... Yeah, that does give Don't Forget to Track Us, I would say, a little bit of an edge until Crystal Roller Crew thinks to go there.
I'm sure they'll go there since they get their small key to be able to complete everything. We do see Flip Heel making the oft-forgotten play of Agate Tower with the Master Sword. Blue mail on the Smith.
Nothing like a sub-20-minute Smith chain.
Oh yeah, we really are. They're not that far in. Desert Small in the first chest of Agate Tower.
Yeah, Purdy Wong has our first boss down at 18 minutes for a big key to TR and a blue pendant.
Hera is plentiful with big keys today. Continuing our Smith chain. Which small key is this? Pod.
Our first of 6.
It must still have 6 small keys here. Some people doing the drop into Skullwoods, which you don't want to waste keys in this mode. Skullwoods, so yeah, not a bad idea.
Yeah, Pod's logic is just the same as always. Telethar, who's one of the big proponents of this mode, has remarked that it basically turns several other dungeons into comparable levels of logic to Pod.
Small key to Meyer on the purple chest.
Speaking of Telethar, the winner of this series gets to face Used Bow, who have kind of been the prohibitive favorites, finishing the regular season 13-1.
Yep, they're one loss to the Pugs at the end of the regular season. Brought them going undefeated. The Pugs were taken out by Don't Forget the Trackless in the first round of playoffs. Nothing much there on Bombos. First view of King's Tomb, which is just arrows. He already gained mitts and can do one more check.
And Allison is giving us our first look at Hype Cave while Karma checks Graveyard Ledge, which is just health.
Cave's gotta have something. Hook shot and hype. Hey,
okay.
That's mountain.
The hype is salvaged, and that's another Hyrule Castle small, so this may bring Crystal Roller Crew towards the castle at some point. Looks like now. Nope.
With flippers, you got the item on the island, which was a shield. You're not getting that, are you, Allison?
Oh, and there was a pod key in Skull Woods for flip.
I was just going to pod area. The danger of that hook shot is that could lead them to go, hey, we can go finish Hera now and miss that big key and go thieves in the Hera big chest.
No interest in doing Hobo while he was going past it. With the mirror and the flips, I probably would have done Hobo there, but maybe he'll do it on the way back.
That is a surprise. I mean, that's the easiest way to go do that. Might just slip his mind because it's easy to do when you're running all over the place. There's our third small key to Swamp. And with that hook shot, Swamp is actually clearable.
No, Allison is just not interested in Hobo, okay.
Or pod area. It's just rushing the long checks. Look at the money. I think Karma did do Zora, so this is not
a Zora
Karma
play. Did do Zora.
Might be into waterfall play.
I missed whatever that was in Bridge Chest of Skull Woods. Oh, Pichu is saying Karma did Hobo. Okay. Thank you, Pichu. 10 arrows on Ped, not pulling that.
No, that's going to be done today. Nothing on Catfish either, just more hearts. Oh, Flippo got a hammer. That might have been
so that must have been what was in Bridge Chest. So that was unlocked by the Fire Rod.
Karma getting that hook shot. See if they do Mountain or if they do Hyrule first. Also looks like they're going for the right side of the mountain.
Yeah, so Crystal Roller really needs to get into the front of Escape.
Oh, they're both on the mountain.
I mean, that hook shot does open up quite a few checks.
Oh, they're just both gunning for that. Interesting.
One does light while the other does dark.
Splitting up the work in a dungeon as well as like the overworld is not a bad idea. See people who do Kakariko from the top and from the bottom. Pod Big and Thieves, and PRD is going to continue on. Oh, second thief small on the mountain. Unless PRD finds a small key in here, you will not be able to finish, but now we know where a second small key is.
Where was the thieves? Oh, right. The thieves' big was in Hera big, right?
Yes, that's going to be a while before they get to it.
Yeah, because once again, it's behind Front of Escape.
Castle Tower, a big key to Skull Woods in the top of Paradox. And a small key to Pod. That was a small key to Swamp for PRD in the pot.
And Hookshot Cave gave us a GT small and a bunch of junk.
People doing the Smith chain, PRD going to the back of these because it is in logic with the one small key.
Is Allison blind pulling Floating Island?
Looks like it. PRD or Karma was up there, so I was able to tell him what was there.
Ah, small key, okay.
To ice. That's also needed. That's it might be the second one? Yeah, so that will let them finish Ice Palace once they can get in.
Why can't they get into ice?
They can get in, but they can't finish because they have no hammer.
Oh, right. Silly hammer.
It's behind that fire rod, which was in front of a castle. Now looks like they're swapping places. See if either of them go over to do Hera.
Well, while they're covering each other's ground, why don't you tell us about the first 3 matches in this series?
The first match was Cross Keys, because it's their pick. Crystal Roller Crew picked Cross Keys, because they're all Cross Keys aficionados. And Allison, in 15 minutes in, had a hard emulator crash and lost a save file. It was still a really close game. Don't forget to track us won by maybe like a minute and a half or 2 minutes. I actually don't think their second person finished. Zapkill didn't finish because he was too far behind.
Zaf did actually. He was a few minutes behind, but he did finish.
Did in the first one? I think he was like 2 dungeons behind, is what we were told. But
no, I checked it. He was several minutes behind, but he did finish.
He did finish. So in fairness, because we don't like winning due to crashes and want to be fair play here, we offered them a rematch outside of the league and say, hey, if you win this one, we'll play a game 3 and make it a best of 3 series. And if we win, we'll just let the results stand. And they proceeded to beat us like an hour later in a rematch at night, with boots in Desert Big chest being the go mode item to get the big key out the torch, which was right next door. So we played game 3 yesterday. 2 days ago. Wednesday. I don't remember which day it was now.
Yeah, it was Wednesday, I think.
It was Wednesday. Okay, 2 days ago. Get through your door here. And then, yeah, that was a very, very close one. It came down to, I think, like maybe 30 seconds to a minute at the end. Don't forget to try this.
By the way, the one interesting thing we did find on the mountain was the Eastern Big, which would be more useful to Don't Forget to Track Us because they know where a bow is, so they could beat Eastern with it.
Yeah, they have not gone up there yet. They haven't been to Hype Cave at all, which looks like Flipule is heading for right now. Allison going into Ice. Karma maybe hitting up Skull Woods, finally. They've already done Thieves, because they have Flippers.
There's always the possibility the Crystal Roller Crew finds some other item that it then takes forever for Forget to Track Us to find, but at the rate things are going, Don't Forget to Track Us is building a bit of a lead.
Ice Palace would be that place, if there's going to be anything.
Yeah.
Flipple does not like going into ice early. Walking a Mire? Not that useful, but that big key to Skull Woods only gives us bombs. That could have been another thing for Crystal Roller Crew that would have put them ahead.
The problem is, without the fire rod, it'll be a while before they go to the back, because once they get it, like, it's a bit of a hike to get to the back of Skull Woods.
It is, especially with Flute and Mirror, or Flute and Mitts, we have a quick way to get there. And, man, immediately, Don't Forget to Track Us is getting that hook shot right now, both of them together, because they don't really have much left.
Well, the hammer already gave them East Death Mountain, but it's nicer to do it with the hook shot.
It is. What key do we have here? Another Meyer key sitting in Ice Palace on the Berry.
And we find out that Thieves Town is a regular crystal thanks to a map check. And Swamp and Ice are a 5/6.
We're taking the quick way around. I'm probably going to check Hobo here. Yep. If you get that Hobo check in. Here you're doing the other mirror checks. Crystal Roller Crew in the back of Karma in the back of Skull Woods again.
Oh. Not pointing out that we still don't have any Eastern Smalls, so we can't actually beat it.
Nope. That's probably, well, that's going to be one thing that will put them off of that for a while. Purity going up to do the hookshot stuff. I wonder if Flipio's going to dip pod here. He's got a big key and 2 smalls. That's a lot of checks you can do there. Looks like just going to the castle, or to the pyramid. We find Ether in Ice Palace. That is not either of our medallions need to get into dungeons.
That was 0 for us.
Small key to Gannis Tower in the big chest of ice. One more check we can make in ice on Allison's side. Don't forget to track us. Is their first trip to the mountain.
Well, Allison has this pot, and he has iced tea.
Oh, yeah,
that pot was nothing, though.
Turned around there on the ice. Hey, Karma's making the castle play.
Finally. I mean, they're running out of stuff to do. And that ice trip was more or less garbage.
Yeah, the Meyer small key, pretty much like the only real good thing out of it.
And what, a GT small?
And a GT small. Supposed to be useful. Like, that's his third. Hopefully you don't need to do anything more in GT except climb and beat it.
Karma going to Dark Cross first. Remember there was something big there. Oh, right, that was where the bow was.
That's the bow. So I'll find that. That'll be good. And then you've got 2 small keys. That is enough to get to Zelda Cell, I believe. But not the big key to actually get into Zelda Cell. Unless we have found that and I missed it. Because that is also shuffled in this mode.
Yeah, I don't think we found it.
Lip is making the pod play. LPRD finishes up the top here.
Allison's now in Skullwoods and is gonna feel bad when Karma finds the fire rod in a couple minutes. Well, probably less than a minute. The one nice thing about co-op is at least it's, there's a bit higher of a chance that one of them does go to the back of Skullwoods because, hey, you only have to send one team member there, and then if it's a bust, the other never checks.
True. Well, we do still have to beat Skullwoods.
Yeah.
Yep, there's that big key to Hera and the fire rod for Karma. And Allison is going to be right there because Mirror, front of castle, they're going to both have that.
So, Karma is going to Zelda's Cell. The ball and chain guard will have an item, but we can't get the item out of Zelda's Cell itself.
Correct, and this could also be a good play for Crystal Roller Crew. Something being there, with both Dorpith Trackus members already having been up there to get the fire rod. It's a small key to pod.
And now Karma, does he... Oh, we have 2 CT smalls, so we can actually work in a bit of a ways.
We sure can. I'm always an advocate of if you have the CT smalls and you're in the area, check them because each one puts another item in logic. And
Karma,
you just
why
never
don't you
know what's
just use the
there.
fire rod? Karma likes to make life hard for himself.
Yes, full magic or full half magic even. So, yeah, there's that small heated desert. Here he's making the Ice Palace play. Still haven't seen much out of Pod. Big difference here for Purity is Purity will be able to finish the boss in this one with the hammer.
And a whole lot of nothing out of that whole castle tower foray.
Oh, nothing out of Pod too.
Oh, Allison remembers that you can fire Audible and Chain Guard. And he doesn't even have half magic. He's the only one of our runners who doesn't.
Went to Skull West, but didn't go to the middle, which is where it was. It's in the pot.
Okay, Karma going back to Skullwood, so Crystal Roller Crew will get their hammer soon.
Guess there was something in the second chest of Aggie Tower, which I don't guess all it was, or is this the small key here he wants? The desert.
Oh, desert. Yeah, we need a few of those.
We need one more. 3 to get to the boss. Flippeel's making the Hera play now.
And while Purdy Wong may have a hammer, he doesn't have Samaria for Icebreaker, so he does have to do good old Ice Palace Bomb Jump. That burn off of Sick Kid puts Spike Cave in logic, so we'll see if it's anything.
There's Karma getting the hammer out of the back of Skullwoods. That's just an ugly play to have to make when you don't have a Skullwood small key to finish off the boss, or actually 2 of them you need.
And Purdy Wong giving us our first look at right side Ice Palace, which Crystal Roller Crew weren't able to do without the hammer.
Nothing under the glove pickup. There's one of our Skullwood small keys in H room.
There we go. We can slowly make progress through the back.
Gets us one check on the way to the boss, and another Ganon Tower key.
I think we have enough GT smalls at this point.
We have half of them. We have...
Just be judicious.
Elf now going to the back of Skullwoods. Makes sense. They have not been to the middle.
Another swamp small in the U room.
Karma getting going to Hera. No,
Yeah, Karma's also the first runner to actually pull the GT big.
True. Okay, might as well while you're there. So you don't do something like forget that it's right next door and go into GT.
Oh, right. Purdy Wong was still on Fighter Sword when he went up there, so Flip, I would imagine, is going to do it after Moldorm. I would hope.
Yeah, if he remembers. Ellison going for that hammer. It's a very vital piece of this one.
Karma finds out about that Thieves Big.
We have Mitt's hammer and a Bombos medallion. I wonder if Flippeal could open TR, but he can't go in because still no Samaria. Yeah, he's getting too big now. So else maybe go into pod.
Ooh, Karma, watch out there.
Almost got knocked off, but under control now.
This is fine.
All right, 3 of our 4 runners have a Hera completion on their scoreboard. You might be the first one to get another one.
Looks like Flip's gonna open TR even though he can't go in. Nope, not gonna bother. Just using the portal.
Probably should have, and having open just makes it quicker. You have to do it sometime.
Right, and again, you've got half magic.
You're taking no chances and just using a green potion to get the last fire rod shot. Mushroom on the Ice Palace boss. And it's one of our red crystals now. Oh, Beardy has 4 small keys to Swamp Palace. That is potentially completable and can get you into Pyramid. Not logically, because I think you need all 6 logically.
But we're gonna do the mushroom turn, not too surprising.
Yeah, do that now to make sure your partner doesn't have to go rush it.
Look, getting his Eastern Big. That is one check we've opened up. The Eastern Big chest. We haven't seen that yet.
You really want Eastern Small first before going there, and that's a Skullwood Small number 2, so Beardy can beat Skullwoods now. And Karma does have 2 Thieves Town Small keys, so Karma will be able to complete Thieves Town.
He just has to isolate the big chest.
It's a fair trade-off. Somebody can always come back and check it later. If there's nothing on the back, and that's what co-op is for. Let your partner clean that up for you. We're getting a boss play on Helmasaur from Allison.
Ooh, spicy.
We got 3 small keys using 1 on the boss. Which is good. I think Flippy only had 2 when he came in here, so could not do the boss and the back at the same time. So yeah, we're gonna have 2 new bosses done on Crystal Roller Crew side.
Probably both. Well, we know Thieves is a crystal. We don't know for sure about Pod, but statistically, it's very likely.
Here, you just picked up Swamp 5, so probably definitely going to Swamp now.
Yeah,
I mean, that and not do that.
Thanks to Specky Clip, you can full clear it.
We're going to be in 3 dungeons with 3 new boss kills. Hope you're going to be following into Thieves Town for the kill here.
Protractor Furious Prince telling us that Karma's pulled Hyrule Castle big, so we could go and check Zelda's cell now.
That feels like a bad one there. It'll feel better for Flip, because Flip hasn't done the other check down there, so that's 2 checks compared to just the 1. Still, probably not something he's going to be doing anytime soon. First dip in the swamp, PRD. First Helma kill. Let's off Helma. Ooh.
Hey, there's that Hera basement check I wanted.
You were talking about it, and that would have appeared.
Had to be somewhere. Ooh, and we get a shovel in the pod map chest. The swamp map chest. Ice Rod on blind.
Okay, well that's needed. We are not close to being able to beat Trinex yet, though. We need 2 more small keys.
So it's going to be really hard to get to Trinex without the Ice Rod.
Mm-hmm. Also, then for the back. For the whole, not much that's there. Karma checking hammer pegs.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen yet.
I was trying to remember if Don't Forget to Track Us has done it.
I don't think Flip Heel did it before doing Thieves. We'll do it afterward.
There's another CT Small in Swamp Compass Chest.
Just a map. So we have 3. We know of 3 of them. Of course, it's on the way. Oh, a sword for Allison in Harmless Hellway.
That's a nice find. Tempered is definitely a big boost for attack.
Everyone's got 4 pot smalls except Flip Heel, so everyone could get that. And Karma will surely get that and not check the front. We could be wrong, though. I should probably like the, oh, well, he's not going to pod yet anyways. Doing other stuff.
Pretty Wong gets the Bomb Diver down there.
Just our small key to pod. Okay, that's pod 5 for PRD.
Probably a reason to go there. I mean, he can full clear it.
We'll clear it. Make sure you maybe just need another key. Well, we know where Tempered Sword is. They're probably going to get 4. Karma getting his Swamp 4. Which could tempt a run into Swamp now. And completable with 4. Not fully clearable, though. And no one has the big key for it yet.
Which is, of course, just 1 check. There's another Skullwood Small. Now we have a surfeit of them.
Yeah, we only needed 2. That's 4 now for PRD.
It's a really quick map check from Karma. I didn't see if we learned anything from it.
Missed it also. Track us both going for that. Elson getting the big key and maybe checking the Hera basement here.
Looked like... Oh, we already knew Skullwood was green pendant. Never mind.
Where are you going, PRD?
Where is Purdy Wong going?
Oh, yeah, Peachy pointing out here, just that bombs to bomb diver down. Thank you.
Oh. And then just kind of got turned around after dragging the statue because he's so unused to it.
Yeah, you never go to open it. Which of the 2 entrances takes you there? Oh, Samaria's in the swamp.
Wow, okay. So you have to go into Swamp short of Small.
And also right next to it was Swamp 6. So that's all the keys. Unfortunately, Karma would get that and then have to go back in for left side swamp. Air base was a disappointment today. Sorry, Drossi.
Ah, well.
You tried.
Somewhere Homewrecker is rejoicing that it wasn't anything.
Still something you have to check, and Elson has not done Hera yet, so it was a good time to do so.
But yeah, don't forget to track us. Are in item go mode now. They just need some more keys.
Now that Turtle Rock play will be tempting with 4 Turtle Rock Smalls on Flippio's side. Not enough to beat the dungeon, but there's almost always a Turtle Rock Small in Turtle Rock. Come on.
Do you like this Argus on Argus fight, by the way? Argus Jr.?
I completely did not realize that's what a spray was. He just never registered in my head. It's like, he's Argus. No, Good save, Allison. Oh, there's our Quake Medallion.
Oh,
for
right.
Layer.
So we weren't in item go mode. And, well, I mean,
Now
Pretty
we
Long just got it, but yeah.
Are well, we already still need to get the ice rod. But
Right.
other than that, yeah. Keys. What do we need for keys still? We actually have all the big keys. PRD
Except
has like
for
every
Swamp.
big key except Swamp, which you don't need. We still need small keys though. We're missing an Agate Tower small key.
there could be a small and Swamp big.
There could be. We're missing a Turtle Rock small key. And really, that's it on Don't For the Trackless side. Allison also has all the big keys, including the GT one. The PRD doesn't. So they are in the same boat. They need a TR small key and another Castle Tower small key. The advantage that Don't For the Trackless has is they have 3 dungeons done each compared to Crystal Roller Cruise 2.
Though Karma's about to get his third.
Karma's about to get his third, so yep.
Not too far back from getting his third.
PRD rushing that Pyramid Fairy after doing Swamp.
Junk.
Your advantage they have is Allison knows where that Tempered Sword is. Flippy and PRD do not have that. Probably won't for a while, depending on where they go here. PRD's diving into Agate Tower?
Right, so... Well, he'll be able to get farther. He has 3 smalls.
We'll get to see
so he
one
can
more
do
check.
everything except beat Aga.
Oh, and he has a small key here to desert that he needs for... Oh, that's right. We still need another desert small. We need 3 to get to the boss.
Oh, and there was a... I missed that Argus had an Eastern small. So yeah, we can go in and do that. Karma can combo that with Pod to get his Tempered.
Yeah, things are looking good there. Flip and PRD also do have that Eastern small. Oh, and Flippy will be able to... Icebreaker? Not Icebreaker.
Karma realizing...
There was really nothing over there, so you didn't need to.
Yeah. Oh, did Karma not do left side swamp?
Karma only had 4 small keys coming in. The 5th
Oh,
one
so now he has
back.
his 5th.
I mentioned that earlier, yeah. That he's going to have to come in and do left side. Allison also only has 4, so it's not like Allison needs to go in and check it on the way to the boss either. Alright, what's this extra check we have in Agate Tower here? For PRD, it is a small key to Hyrule Castle.
Really need that.
Oh, that's where Swamp 5 was. It was in Ice Palace. Not that Flippy needs it. Swamp's done.
I think Karma may have screen transitioned too soon to get the full diver down. We'll find out in a moment. Yeah, he screen transitioned too soon. I mean, you still get the thing under the pot, Karma. What are you doing?
Alright. Everyone's going to be rushing dungeons now. Most of the overworld's already complete anyways. Nelson, where are you headed? The shovel check. Possibly... You don't have shovel. Because you haven't been to Swamp yet.
Pretty Long takes a death to a mini Moldorm, but he has a fairy. Oh, that's amazing. The Argus Dead Sprite is a crystal and a heart container because that's what Argus drops when he dies.
That's awesome. We're getting their Skullwoods small, which will let them finish Skullwoods. Oh, pot 6 in the back of Skullwoods. That will definitely help Garrity get everything in there.
Don't even need to hammer yump now.
This is Karma getting Shovel. Oh, yeah, getting Shovel. I don't think we've seen Shovel yet. Nope, apparently not doing Shovel. Very well, so I thought Bombag was Cross Keys 2027.
Aren't we up to Cross Keys 2030 by now?
I don't know, they keep adding one thing like every year, and maybe another year. Bombag's gotta be in there somewhere. Look at our first entrance in a mire.
Well, now that we have Samaria, no reason to avoid it.
No, it's a dungeon no one's been in yet. You're looking for a few small keys. Might as well go into it and see what you get. Elson's doing left side swamp for that Skullwood small key.
But what do we still need? The 4th CT small, a 5th TR small?
Yep, a 3rd desert small.
Yeah, we need a 3rd deep desert small.
So basically a desert TR and castle tower small keys. That's what we need. Nothing left side swamp, or left side mire for Flipio. Karma will probably be our first finisher of Eastern. Not comboing it with Pod. Curious. Oh,
I guess he can just... Oh, no, he has a portal right there.
That's the portal there.
I was going to say, otherwise he can just flute right back to 5, but... Good portal use.
Oh, there's a Turtle Rock small in mire. In the lobby.
Okay, so that is TR5.
TR completable. Not clearable, completable. Karma beelining that sword. I don't know if anyone's checked the big key chest of Pod yet. Or you have the big key to Hyrule. Oh,
there's our 3rd
key.
deep small.
that big chest is in logic now, and there's a single arrow. Not forgetting the check in the back of Mire.
And Karma getting his tempered. Yes, that's the great thing about this mode. You get to see Fishbone Room.
And it's nothing. You heard single arrows, Zerbian. Your arrow is found.
Shoutouts to Smirk, who used to like to do Fishbone Room anyway, back when he was still learning.
These sound clear going. We got our first Mire clear going. Our second Mire clear going up the top with Allison going into it. Karma's getting the Pod clear. Our rush just to be rushing dungeons now.
Yeah, close enough. You just hope that you get that last CT small along the way, and the next desert small.
Do we know if Desert's pendant? We don't know what Desert is yet. Because we could have Desert Smalls in GT.
And the fourth CT small could be literally anywhere except Lumberjack, which we already know is junk.
That's one advantage the Stormfish Trackers has. They know it's not on the Agate Tower climb. It's always scary when there's one on the Agate Tower climb.
Would be nice to find silvers.
Yeah, they're probably just in GT also. We have our Helmasaur kill for Karma.
There's
Another
our last
TR
TR
small. Okay, fully clearable TR. That we don't know what it is yet.
So we're at 5 dungeons for each of Don't Forget to Track Us, and 4 dungeons for each of Crystal Roller Crew. And it looks like Flip is going to be our first runner into TR. Gets the first half of Waffle House drive-through, but doesn't finish it out.
Yeah, there's going to be Turtle Rock play here. There's really nothing else up here to do. PRD just did check the big key chest of pod, and I missed what it was. There's a map. Okay. No need to do anything there. But we'll finally get tempered on the Don't Forget to Track Us side.
It's not going to save Flip Heel from clearing TR with Master Sword.
Hammer, try next. Here we come. PRD's fourth TR small. All right, 2 new checks here on Karma's side. We have the Eastern Big and the Eastern Boss, and actually 3 new checks because the Key Guard, Key...
Right, the Igor.
Yeah, Igor. That's the word.
Which was originally called Rocklops in the early guides. And there's CT4.
It's just on the way. Guessing PRD will mirror and get that shortly.
Yeah, I don't see any of the runners not finding that.
A late small key to Ice and Turtle Rock. So now we're just a Desert Small go, and no mode.
And you're hoping Desert's a pendant so that both of the remaining smalls can be in GT.
Why not? It'd be fun.
So Crystal Roller Crew will be able to do ice with a tempered sword and icebreaker. And powder in TR. That opens another check.
Just a compass on our most nights. The big prize, and that one is the Ega Small.
And Eastern is a crystal. TR is also a crystal, so I guess that does make Desert a pendant.
Yeah, Sergeant Smalls can be literally anywhere. Crystal Roller Crew knows that, and they have everything else. They may just rush Ganon's Tower. So slight advantage to Crystal Roller Crew in that respect. Oh, second Eastern small is in lava chest.
Well,
That's funny.
that does give Flip the ability to check the Eastern Big Key chest.
The ability, yes. Will he? He likes to skip that one, so I'm guessing he's not going to do it regardless.
I don't know. It's a crystal. He needs to do it before he can do GT.
He does, but I know he'll skip that chest when we're doing cross keys all the time. Even when we practice this mode, he likes to skip it. So if they get to the same boat where it's just a desert small, they don't know when the desert's the pendant, so they may still be looking for that small key.
They're about to learn that desert's a pendant by process of elimination.
Or just by looking at a map, like Flipil just did.
Well, I don't think... Oh, I guess Purdy Wong does know that TR is a crystal.
He does now.
Well, Flip just found out that Eastern's a crystal.
He also saw desert was a pendant on the map.
Oh, okay.
I did see that part. So they have map knowledge now. They didn't before. Yep, PRD got the fourth Aga small key, so that's it there. So everybody's just desert small key go mode. Now Kazan are just clearing dungeons.
And so I think Don't Forget to Track Us has the edge just because they've cleared more dungeons.
The slight lead is going to depend. Yeah, this desert somewhere bad. Where are we at now? We are... For PRD, it's Meyer and TR to get into GT. Allison needs Eastern and TR after this, so I'll probably do those. You want to go into GT after you do TR. Karma has Ice that they're doing now, then Meyer, then TR. And PRD says
Flip has to go
TR.
down and finish off Pod and Eastern.
Oh yeah, Pod Eastern, then TR. Or he's doing TR now, but Pod Eastern, then Castle. That's not Desert Small Key. Got a cape. We had a key on Bumper Ledge, I believe.
Oh, did we? I couldn't remember what was on Bumper Ledge, so you probably want to check that. I mean, that could be huge for Don't Forget to Track Us if it is a Desert Small.
PRD making a somewhat mistake here by doing TR before Meyer. Unless he's got a Meyer clear and we just didn't get it.
Yeah, I don't think Purdy Wong's been into Meyer.
No, I thought Flipio was the only one. I'm not sure what the...
Well, Allison has.
Yeah, both our top runners have done it, but neither of our bottom ones have. PRD realizing now, on the way to Turtle Rock, that Meyer done first. Okay.
And down goes Trinex for Flip. It will drop an item.
Oh, Karma. Oh no, Karma missed screwed up Ice Palace. No! He forgot to hit the switch and didn't have a small key to go down the big chest. A little bit of time loss.
Trinex gave us a bottle.
It's not like Flipio hasn't done that this series either. Yeah, right on for that. Yeah, he did that in one of our cross keys races. Yeah, I want to say here that Trackus is slightly ahead.
And Karma just added to that lead.
He's just so quicker the game to the pod boss and then realizing you don't have the big key. Hi, I did that yesterday, or Wednesday. Yep, starting your pants VR. Dark Palace, or Desert Palace small key from Commode.
I'm really having trouble setting up Icebreaker here.
PRD, what are you getting in here? Or TR small.
At this point, okay, there we go. I was going to say, at this point, why don't you just buffer it? But he's, well, okay, there we go.
Appeal doing what now?
Skullwoods.
I guess get the Skullwoods kill before going up.
Did he check Bumper Ledge? No, he hasn't been over there yet.
No, and he's
I would think he...
No?
What is he? I would think you'd... If Bumper Ledge is a small key, I'd think you'd want to check
They haven't
that.
checked Skullwood's big chest yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised not checking the Bumper Ledge either. That's... Yeah. Either that or it's not a small key like I thought it was. Oh, Flippy had to go turn the mushroom in order to get a second skill with small key to do the back. That's why he was doing the mushroom stuff. Well, still, I'd probably do Eastern Pod here and just hope there's a skill with small in GT. And right now, you get into GT, you can finish all your crystals. GT has a lot of checks. You're just looking for one desert small key out of 2 that exist. Either of which can be in desert, because we've checked everything that's not locked by all 4. Oh, Flip'll need a pod small. That's why he's here.
Oh.
He only has 2. He's already used them both. He had one use the boss, which means he's not going to have one for to get the Tempered Sword.
Which means if he
can't
find the 4th sword or silvers, that could make an interesting Ganon fight.
Yeah, it's going to make the ending definitely interesting. Also, the Agate Tower climb with Tempered versus Master is easier. Allison making the play to... No, where are you making the play to? Is there a key over here we need? Yes, Allison needs the Agate Tower small key from this pot.
Right, he can't go left because then he wouldn't have the key to beat the boss.
Yeah, that was our first Agate Tower small key that we found was in this dungeon. And Flippy also needs that one.
But that does put Purdy Wong decidedly ahead of Allison because they're basically at the same point except that Allison needs to beat Armos.
Right.
So, just in terms of comparing progress.
There are 2 Agate Tower small keys inside Eastern. Hopefully we'll have both of them here soon. Oh, Flipple does have 2 small keys, so we'll be able to get the Tempered Sword. Easy to lose track of them. There's just so much going on.
I just trust you to know where what your teammates are doing.
I don't know what our teammates are doing. I hope they're doing...
Even when you're co-oping with them, you don't know what they're doing.
Surprisingly, no. Sometimes I don't. When we do cross keys with Flippy, it's just like, yep, he'll just say he's in an area. It's like, oh, okay, that's where you went to. I just hope we're not in the same spot. Okay, Tempered Sword for Flip Heel. Getting an Harmless Knight's kill here for Allison.
Actually, Purdy Wong has more than a mountain climb lead because thanks to Flip Heel doing TR, Purdy Wong knows what he can skip. Allison's gone a full clear looking for Desert Smalls.
That's very true. Yeah, Purdy knows there's some Desert Small in there. He doesn't need anything really in there except maybe Cape. Probably not even that. Cape and Powder.
We haven't done Magic Bat, have we?
We have not. Because Flippeel's the only one with powder, and Flippeel's in dungeon mode.
Right, but I wonder if he will clean up some odds and ends like Magic Bat and Bumper Ledge before he climbs the mountain again.
We're doing a bit of a slow mire here. There we go. Karma just needs to go to Turtle Rock and they can get into GT, and Ellison's going to Turtle Rock now. They're both going to be even with each other here shortly. Oh, Karma needs an RTR small, only has 4.
Where was the other TR small?
We've seen all 6 of them.
Yeah,
so
I'm just wondering what Karma's missing.
On the way, or maybe he does have it. And there's a lot to keep track of. Again, shoutouts to our trackers, Furious Prince and Pichu, doing a great job.
Oh, it's because he just picked up the TR small then from. Oh no, it said he had 3, so now he's up to 4.
Yeah, he'll be at 4. Needs another one.
Oh no, tracker says 5, so I guess the tracker just fell behind.
Okay. Curious why have they not checked this?
Oh, we haven't done Big Bomb yet. But it's okay, that gives Allison more time to scout, and Karma will just, skip stuff once he gets to TR.
Delaying it so we can...
But meanwhile, Purdy Wong is already at Laser Bridge. Gonna grab that cape.
Yep, grab the cape and the powder, because they're just right on the way. Also making their way through. Choose some shops. Appears to have some issues with some Mario shots. And anti-berries.
So, how well do you know Flip Hill?
Not well enough, apparently. He's making a liar out of me.
I mean, there are so few checks left outside of GT.
Yeah, there's
Oh, he never grabbed the CT small from here.
Oh, right. He needs to do this.
And if he's all the way over here...
Will he continue, though?
He will.
Apparently he will. I guess it's really not that much of a time loss to go left and then up and up and
all right,
left.
If you have to go there for the CT small anyway.
Hey, take advantage of this Desert Small. Oh, it's a mire.
I'm doing the CT climb now. Interesting.
Yeah, I can see that too. Then you also get the advantage of Allison going into GT and finding your key first. You're here, you have 4 small keys. They have not checked the 4th check yet, too. So there is 1 check in there for them. PRD first to open Ganon's Tower at 1:17:47.
Yeah, if a DP small is early in GT basement, that's probably GG's.
PRD has to get his GT big.
That would help. And remember, this mode guarantees no blue balls.
Right. All dungeon suppose, and no blue balls, I think it's the way to go.
Yeah, rationale being you're beating Aga regardless of anything, so what does it matter?
Yep. Aga 1 and Aga 2, neither one will throw blue balls. Good luck with your double triples. Alright, so where's that Desert Small going to be as Flippio gets, dead rocked. know if saving Queen is faster to get past that or not. All right, so 31 checks in here to find a desert small. Nelson's cape. Appeal also heading to Ganon's Tower.
Down goes Aga 1 for Karma. There's Desert Compass. That was an item for Desert.
Not the one we're looking for, though.
Have you ever tried to unlock a door with a compass? You never know.
Not that good a lockpick. Neither is Link.
There we go.
Yep.
In Stalfos' room. So that is for sure go mode.
Invitation, and there we go.
And unless something really strange happens, that punches you guys a ticket to the conference finals against used bow.
Oh, I'm gonna wait till it's over first, because I don't know if you find this strange, but all 8 matches in the first round, and if this result does happen, all 4 matches in the second round, all will have been 2-0 sweeps. That surprises me a lot.
We have had extremely few game 3s between both leagues.
And we only had an unofficial game 3. It wasn't even an official one, so it's
well, it's okay. Blackjack and hook shots and long shots are going to their game 4 because they had a tie.
They had a tie in the playoffs? Oh, wow.
Yeah, they had a tie. So
that's epic.
They are 1-1-1 against each other and going to game 4, which unfortunately it was a bit too much for them to try to schedule 4 co-op races, so game 4 will have to be an async.
Yeah. Clear mouse, yeah. I just love this, both a async and a game and a tie. It's like their nightmare.
Tell me about it. That's a reminder that I should probably get the scheduling threads ready. Because I think one team wants to play tomorrow and the other team wants to play Sunday.
No, not your Desert Small, Allison. So Allison did the straight to Trinex first before doing right side, because it's a bit slower. Just lets Karma know that, yeah, Karma, you can just go all the way through. I don't think we're finding silvers today, Crossy.
Unless we happen to make some checks upstairs just for passing by them.
Or unless Desert Boss has it.
That too. But I mean, I feel like you do a couple of checks on this climb, just in case there's silvers.
I assume Flippy will do them, because he's ahead. Actually, no, PRD's
No, Purdy walks
will
ahead. And
all right,
Allison.
You're also going right first.
Wow, opening the middle door.
You got the keys, you might as well. You will find the Desert Small faster than Don't Forget the Trackus did. Still going to be slightly a bit behind. So...
Yeah, now, of course, Karma's already beaten Naga 1, but I don't think that's enough of a time difference to catch Crystal Roller Crew up.
Probably not. You may finish before Allison, though, depending on...
Purdy Wong does check Voldorm's last possession, though. Oh, I didn't realize the other DP Small was on Mini Helma.
Oh, so they were both here.
So we didn't even need to touch the basement. We could have just done the climb if we had only known.
Yeah, who's going to do that, though? You don't want to do that on climb when you know it's in here. The odds are unlikely it's going to be.
Unfortunately, Allison won't do the climb quite fast enough for Karma to take advantage of that information. And down goes Agate 2 for Purdy Wong.
I had to check the how this one played out in the regular season because I had pointed out Flippy and PRD that I ran both games in the regular season of this. Oh, not quite a double triple.
But by the way, interesting piano remix of Dancing Mad.
Such a good song and appropriate for Ganon's Tower. Meanwhile, the other side, Ivy Karma and Armalix / Allison will have played all 3 games of this mode. You hit the big spot of Dancing Mad right when you hit the boss fight, too. Appeal succeeding at remembering that Agate Tower still needs to be done.
Sudden, mood change in the music. Yeah, if Allison had been about 3 rooms faster, Karma could have saved the basement trip. But it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it's a quick trip over there. It's fine. That's a good question, Clear Mouse. Will anyone? I can see it.
And will they have wax in their ears?
Karma forgot the Desert Palace small key?
What? No, Karma got the Desert Palace small.
Yeah, he grabbed it.
Yeah, he absolutely went to Stalfos' room and got it.
Yeah. Confirmed.
He doesn't have the third one because the third one's on Mini Helma. Oh no, that is the third one. He doesn't have the fourth one because the fourth one's on Mini Helma. Sorry. But yes, he has 3.
I'm doing Aga fights here on Dr. Trackhouse side and an Aga 2 fight over on Allison's side. 3 Agas, 1 screen.
Yeah, so that means both of Don't Forget to Track Us are a whole Agate Tower climb ahead of Allison. And a rest of GT climb ahead of Karma.
Pretty succeeds in remembering Desert. much going on. Just waiting for people to finish dungeons. Oh, Flippio's gonna bonk.
Down goes Moldworm 2 for Karma. But yeah, Purdy Wong taking down Lanmos or just some arrows, so you were right, no silvers this
Not
seed.
silver variety. No.
Probably in GT Basement since we didn't see very much of it.
There's very few other places it could be, really. Magic Bat. I'll laugh if it's Magic Bat.
Yeah, since this is Doors Branch, I don't know what Ganon's hint would be if it's Magic Bat. Like, would he literally say, did you find the silver arrows on a bat?
Something like that, I think. PRD, our first to fall into Ganon.
And my favorite message, the burrito one.
Oh, not mine. It makes me hungry. Now I want a burrito. I have taquitos. They're not the same.
I'd be more in the mood for a taquito than a burrito right now. Or a chimichanga if you want something in between. And no Ganon warps in this mode.
Guess that first one really dangerous.
I think it's all the same flag that if you say no Aga Blue Balls, you also get no Ganon warps. Hyrule Castle!
Okay, we forgot about that one. The Zelda Cell has it. That's funny.
Amazing! Absolutely amazing!
Where could it be? Something none of us guessed. We all lose the Find the Silvers game. Also blocking up stones.
But yeah.
Karma's you're gonna get there before Allison. But not.
I don't know if you have the same take, Iker, but as Purdy Wong finishes, so get your G in chat for him. But I would say that don't forget to track us being earlier to the Fire Rod and the Hammer. Help them just route a little bit more efficiently.
Yeah, having that. Getting with the Hera Big Key to get the Thieves Town Big Key earlier also.
Get your GGs in.
Yes, some good rounding choices.
Your two teammates will finish 11 seconds apart from each other, 132.30 and 132.41.
That is really good. Yep. Good time for an 80 KDB.
Yeah, and very efficient finishing so close to each other. I know Fear Agent has expressed the opinion that if both runners finish pretty close to each other, then they did the co-op pretty efficiently.
Yep. Some modes it's really hard to do, like cross keys, where you find that it's whoever finds that last item that you need then has the advantage to go finish first. But a mode like this, where your go mode is it's near the end, you still have dungeons to do. Just helps your co-op or get there faster. Yep. Gonna track us. Gonna win the series 2-0 while Karma and Allison are in their Ganon fights.
And you get to face Used Bow.
We get to face Used Bow.
Did you face them during the regular season?
No, they were in the other division from us.
Okay,
so,
I wasn't
the other,
looking.
Yeah, the other division, so we did not get to play them. Pugs from our division got to play them.
And we are joined by Purdy Wong and Flipkeel. GG's, guys.
GG.
As Karma and Allison have just found out about the silver arrows in Zelda's cell. That was just the nice joke for the end of the seed.
Yeah, I don't even think they're worth it.
At that point, no.
But yeah, I would say the fact that you guys did a relatively early play into the front of Escape probably helped you win this.
Yeah, you're up that fire rod really early, which let you get the hammer really early out of Mexico Woods, and also the Thieves Town Big out of the Hera Big. Really put you ahead.
Oh, that also means you get the hammer a lot earlier.
Yeah,
Exactly.
which was a really good play going back there with no skill with small keys.
And down goes Ganon for Allison, so this is still fairly close. It's going to be about 3 minutes difference. And Karma also has a sword up. So again, both runners finishing really close to each other on the team. That's 135.19 for Allison and 135.25 for Karma. So again, about 245-ish, 250 difference.
Use Crystal Roller Crew. See if we can get them in here also. While we're waiting for them, how do you feel about the seed? Feel or Beardy?
I don't know, pretty good overall. Like I said, pretty smooth. The mid game was kind of rough for me, I guess, because it seemed like PRD found a lot of items to get further in dungeon with, my pod that was negative. But yeah, once we found the bottleneck Samaria and Quake and Swamp, then it just opened up and it was pretty smooth sailing again. Basically just full clear from that point.
Yeah, we've also been joined by Allison and IB Karma. GG, guys.
GG's.
Congrats, you guys.
GG's.
How early did you guys get into Castle?
We had it before Dark World Access, I think.
Okay.
That makes sense. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
I went into Castle while Flip went into Desert or something like that.
I had just found everything, so Karma had to cover my tracks while I went to Desert, and at that point it doesn't really matter. Or like there's no reason I'm gonna go into Castle, and so we were just in a position like, yep, alright, well, Castle's just kinda dead for a while. And I could have done it with Pyramid, but Karma had all the Castle Tower keys, and so I'm just like, nah, we're just gonna fade this for right now. And we ended up basically last locationing it. Not
What?
completely. I had Pod left, I think, and no, just about Pod was the only thing left besides that when Karma found all the stuff.
Because yeah, that's basically what happened. With the early Eastern dip, he already found the Agus Mall, so and there was a lot of stuff in CAC, like loot, so he had to follow me there, and I was like, alright, well, I'm not going to go to the castle since you have that small. And then I don't know where the Hyrule Small was, but we ended up getting it before we made the trip.
It was in CAC.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
It was somewhere in CAC.
There was one really
And
early,
that's what me and him were talking about. I made a dom that ended up letting us get the hammer immediately after the fire rod.
Yeah,
But
he
when we
forgot about
saw you guys
small
finish,
ships.
when we saw you guys finish, I was like, I bet they got fire rod way earlier than we did.
Honestly, I'm really
Yeah,
happy
they just.
with-
Go
I'm
ahead.
really happy with how we played after that Fire Rod, but the seed was just kind of on rails after that. And I think we did a good job of dodging the stuff that we could and kind of sequencing what we could around that, but just a little bit too much to come back from.
At some point, this mode just seems to become just clear all the dungeons and hope your stuff's on the way.
And in this one, it just was. Actually, I have a random question. Did anyone check the small key on Bumper Cave?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Did you guys?
No, so I almost was ahead. I almost was just gonna skip GT and climb right away and hope that was just the Desert Small, because I was counting keys and I think it was 1 in 3 to be Desert Small, By
Mini
the time I
Helma.
got out of Trouble Rock, Mini Helma had the other one.
Yep.
Okay, so it would have worked. Just not for the cape then. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
I wasn't like paying fully attention, but I was like, I think it was a really good shot. It was just like our final pod small. I don't know if we found all 6.
We had all 6.
Or I don't know, Skullwood Smalls. I only found 2, so I don't know how many PRD found. So
We found 4 total.
yeah, and then like I knew since I think it was the mummy key. I think it's 5 key locked, so like you didn't need all 6, but yeah, that was a good shot. It was like Skullwood.
Yeah, I think we had 2 Skullwoods, but I mean Skullwoods was a pendant, so that could have been in GT as well. But I mean obviously Desert was too. I think we missed 2 Myers Smalls, a GT Small, and 2 Skullwood Smalls, and 2 Desert Smalls. So 2 and 7. For it to be the go mode. And so I was going to play to that and let Karma clean the basement. But I wimped out a little bit and went Hope Room, Stalfos Room, just like, alright, well, guess it's just here. And I didn't even kill Helmasaur or the Mini Helma, so I didn't get that one.
Yeah, we were a little greedy up top for silvers. Probably didn't have to be, but
we were talking about it. We're like, nah, we skipped so much of the basement. Let's just not go for it. I did validation because I was like literally right there, and then after that I was like, no, the rest of this isn't going to be worth it.
It was funny that it was Zelda's Cell for all that.
It was. Yeah, I don't know. Not a lot to say about the seed. I don't think.
I guess my only question is, since you guys were a little late to the fire rod, well, did you guys dip Aga like more than once or anything like that?
Yeah, we did.
I
We
did.
a double Castle
Okay.
Tower. And I dipped ice before the hammer as well, which hurt a lot. But it felt like we had so many tools for ice that I was just like, I need to take a look and see what's in here. And I ended up having to skip the spike chest, which is whatever. I figured if I got like, and I was about to head back to ice, and then Karma called with the cane. I'm like, all right, hold on, let me come back here.
What was with Fire Rod? There was there was something with Fire Rod.
Hera big.
The Hera
Hera
big
big.
key.
Yeah.
Which had the Thief Town big key.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. You guys got that far ahead on it.
Which theoretically means then you can get both of those right when you like with your Moon Pearl, if you have it. Gives you Thieves Big going in, although I don't know if you would have been able to get 2 Thieves Smalls at that point.
No. PRD did go in with 1. Sorry,
Yeah, there was one in I want to say Mini Moldworm.
Bottom Paradox had 1.
Oh,
I
that
think
was
Mini
it.
Moldworm had the second one, and the third one was what in
Somewhere down late.
TR, I think.
Meyer,
Yeah.
probably.
Fire, I think.
Meyer TR, yeah, it was one of the dungeons I was clearing out. Really enjoyed that second Eastern Small. Thank you, game.
So people did check it.
Yeah, we were discussing that. Ikir was surprised, but at the same time, since you had to go halfway there for the CT Small.
Yeah, I had to get it anyway, and it just the fact that it was 6 TR locked was so rough too. I don't want PRD to skip it and then have to get it. Like the answer was probably just GT, but
Yeah.
I figured I was close enough. I might as well just bite the bullet.
Oh yeah, you would have. Did you guys get 3 or 4 desert keys? Did you
We
get
got
all
all
4?
Not all of them.
Okay. Because the one in Castle Tower was our first one.
Oh yeah,
Which
same.
I suspected. Was it? Okay. I
yeah, and
assumed.
then basically nothing the rest of the
Oh,
vault.
right, but you guys had all 4 CT keys. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went in there when we got the Fire Rod and Hera Big and stuff, and I grabbed the desert, and that was it.
Well, any further thoughts? Allison, I know your teammates are, I'm sure, grateful that you were able to jump in for Armalex this round.
Yeah, I mean, didn't particularly want to play, but I'm not going to leave people high and dry. And I hope I was a tolerable person to play with. And I mean, I
For
think
sure.
co-op is a relatively fun thing to do anyway, even if you don't particularly care for the modes.
How much does Zaf owe you?
He didn't respond to the text message I sent him during AGA. I'm actually pretty upset about this. I crafted it before the race and everything, had it ready to go to fire off at some point
Basically
during the
lost.
race just to mess with him.
That's
But
Honestly,
I
I
will-
wonder if he's just finding out about it now.
I will say that everybody wish Arm good luck, because the thing should be happening soon.
Oh, so yeah, he's in the hospital right now, I think.
Oh,
Yep.
gee. Really? I mean, he was
Sorry.
in chat, so...
Yeah, he said he was going to try to watch from the hospital, which seems like a questionable choice, but yeah,
As long as he's not getting strangled, it's okay.
yeah.
Oh, right. They can grip his hand and make it go crazy, and he can watch the other hand. I don't know.
Yeah, but no, yeah. So wishing Arm good luck. I hope for Zaf and Karma that it was infinitely more satisfying to go out losing 3-1 in a 5-game series than than it was to just have to like step down or anything like that.
all those games, and Karma and I still haven't played each other in League yet.
It's actually
You're supposed to win so that I can play Karma.
That's
We
actually
tried.
hilarious.
We tried. I felt like we put down a good seed and tried.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, absolutely. 135 is a really good time for 80 KDB.
Yeah, so like we felt really, really good about our time, but like it sounds like you guys just hit a route that's almost unbeatable at that point. Because I think the only real out of the way thing in the seed is the Fire Rod and Hammer. But if you have the Fire Rod, then you're probably going to check that bridge chest when you go into Skullwoods the first time. And so it ends up not being that bad. You might even have been able to have 2 skull keys. I'm not actually sure.
Oh, they were so
guess-
scarce. I think the first 2 we got were in ice.
Okay, so you had the 2 in ice. The other 2 that we found were in swamp. One was on left side and one was on the front.
Oh, okay. Yeah, PRD found that, but I was basically going in there right. I had 4 keys, and I didn't want to go to ice yet, just in case Samari was in there. And yeah, basically as I was like doing it, he was like, the only thing is the Skullwood small. I'm like, okay, cool, I can skip it.
Yeah, he said Skullwood small. I'm like, you know what? If that ends up being our go mode and I have to re-dive Swamp Palace, so be it. I'm not doing left side for a skull small.
Well, I think if none of you have anything more, we should probably wrap here. GG's Crystal Roller Crew, your first season in Invitational, making it to the top 8. Not too shabby. And good luck.
Probably. I don't know.
Good luck to don't forget to track us in the conference finals.
Good luck.
Good and needed.
I
Well,
mean,
you get a few days off. They don't start until Thursday.
well, I've said every season for a while we've like eventually just lost to the champions of league, so kind of on a good track for that so far. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it's looking forward to it. GG's again. It's always fun playing you guys, and then thanks for the comms, free streams, tracking.
Yeah, thank you, everybody who helped out and volunteered. Always appreciated.
Yeah, give the runners a follow, and big thanks to Furious Prince and Pichu. Always nice to get live trackers. It's a bit easier to read on the screen than capturing the runner's own trackers.
So, my last question for flipping them. What would have been your guys' last pick?
I would have left it up to them, but I would have probably suggested duality.
I would have put a large amount of money that you guys were going to pick duality.
I was like,
I don't think-
like, Karma likes Randomizer. I don't think you guys should pick that into him, but if you guys feel confident, go ahead.
It was probably gonna be
Well, you would
duality.
have picked it into me and
Zaf.
Yeah. If anything can make Zaf rage, it'll be Randomizer, actually. So I'm not sure, but I was checking before this. There were no duality matches in the round of 8 at all.
I mean, the round of 8 was all sweeps, wasn't it?
Yep. But
That
8
makes sense,
games,
because I think
no dualities.
there's almost always one team that's going to want to pick cross keys. Then there's one team that's going to be like, I think I'm the better team. I'm going to want to pick ADKDB to just be the, hey, everybody has to do everything.
I was surprised that ADKDB and Randomizer both had 3 games. Crosskies only had 2. Well, 4 if you count our series.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
and as Iker also mentioned, there hasn't been a single Game 3 in the Invitational League through the first 2 rounds.
It's also surprising.
Yep.
Open has a game 4.
Right.
Take that way you will.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean there was only 2 cross keys matches? There were 3 in this series.
I'm wanting to see if you guys can pull a game 3 out.
Artificial inflation. We'll try.
But yeah, we were looking forward to playing with you guys. You guys are good friends, so
For sure.
good luck. Definitely wishing you guys the luck.
But yeah, I think that will do it for us. Once again, good luck to. Don't forget to track us. GG's to Crystal Roller Crew. Iker, it's been fun calming with you. I know you haven't done too many of these comms.
I'm looking forward to coming with you. Wish you guys, Zap couldn't make it tonight. Sorry, Zap, but we'll have to do it another time. But yeah, I was looking forward to it, Drosy. Thank you.
Likewise. Yeah. Yeah, it's now midnight on the East Coast, so there's nothing else we can send you over to at this hour. So that's gonna do it. If you are lucky enough to be able to do so, remember to call your moms this weekend. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and keep your eyes on the schedule for the conference finals.
We're not starting until Thursday, so we got a few days off. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. We're gonna cut off here, so have a good night.